Hello, it's Talita here, and today in our Eaglesoft series, we're going to learn how to add person records. So we're going to start here on the practice management screen. We're going to go to the upper left-hand corner and click on person. And it's very important that we avoid adding duplicate records to the database. So before we create a new record, we're going to search for this last name. Maybe the patient called at a different time, didn't schedule an appointment. Maybe someone else called for them and they may already be listed. So we want to make sure that we check first. So we're going to start typing the first few letters of the last name. And if nothing comes up, we know that there's no patient with that name in the database, and we can go ahead and click New. We're going to enter the first name and last name. Now, this person that we're entering is going to be our patient, and she's also going to be her own responsible party, so she's going to be the account holder, but she's not going to be the policy holder. Her husband is the policy holder, so we're going to have to, in a moment, enter his record as well. We're going to enter her address and her home phone number, and also very important to add a cell phone number as well. We're going to make sure that the gender is set up correctly. Enter the date of birth. You can set up the marital status, and very important to also enter the patient's email address, as we do have a patient communication system, so we can send them email appointment reminders. And just to make sure that I don't lose what I've entered so far, I'm going to go ahead and click OK to save this record. So as you can see, now Mary is in our person list, and we can go ahead and click Edit to enter additional information to her record. So we know that Mary has insurance and that her husband is the policy holder. We're going to mark that she has insurance. Click on policy holder, and we're going to search for her husband's name just to make sure it's not already in the database. And if it doesn't show up, we can go ahead and click New. We're going to assign the insurance to this patient, and we're going to enter his information, first and last name. Now, he's not going to be a patient. He's not going to be a responsible party. So under responsible party, we got to search for Mary's name and use her name to link her as the responsible party for this account. We're going to enter his cell phone number, change the gender accordingly, marital status, enter his date of birth, and we're also going to make sure we gather his email address for future communications. Under employer, we're either going to search by the group number, or in this case, it's the first one on the list, so we're just going to click Use to link to the account. And on the upper right-hand corner under Preferences, we need to enter his insurance ID information. And we're going to click OK to save. And now he is a policy holder. We're going to click Use to link him to Mary's record. And under her record preferences, we're going to enter her insurance ID number. And click OK to save. And now that both records are saved, you can edit one of them and right-click on a family member name and click Switch to easily navigate between records. So this was a fairly simple example on how to add a family. Obviously, if you had more patients, you're going to have to add more records, but the process is going to be the same. Next time, we're going to cover how to make appointments. See you then.